Technology is reshaping our lives. It dramatically changed the way we live, the way we learn, the way we work, and the way we communicate. Technology has tremendous potential to connect us with one another. But there are still people who remain unreached, disconnected, and deprived of digital opportunities. Tech for Ed centers serve as hubs that enable skills training and job opportunities.
We have more than 4,000 registered users, and about 67% are women, and majority composed of students as our beneficiaries. And why women? Because we are gender responsive, so all our programs are aligned with the gender and development program of our province.
Na tutunan ko yung ibang skills na dapat sa ibang schools na dapat 4 years dapat maano mo lang dito ng mabilisan ng mga months, mga 3 months, makakuha mo lang agad tapos maka-work agad.
This program helped me by finding a job and of course gaining more confidence as well. I was able to gain knowledge about the BPOs, on how does the environment work and how am I going to interact with my future customers.
As of now, as I was the call center agent, so I see that difference because as of now I'm earning more than I have earned before as a tricycle driver.
O labing makagagahom nga amay namon sa langit, mahinuklugon nga laon nga tagtugas ang langit, hangin, kalayo, tubig kag duta. Tanda ining imong timawa, kabay ining pag-ampo, magadulot sa amon sang kabuhi nga himaya. Salamat sa mga bugay nga imo ginpaambit sa amon. Salamat sa kabuhi nga ginadulot mo sa amon nga himpit. Salamat sa maayo nga panahon kag ilabi na gid sang imo katutom sa amon. Bendisyone ang imo katawhan. Bendisyone ang ila mga palangabuhian. Bendisyone ang mga panggas sa amon mga talamnan. Bendisyone ang ilang paglugayawan sa iban nga kapungsuran. Kabay makalabot sila nga walay sablag sa ila pagapadulungan. Kag ilabi na gid, bendisyone ining isla sang Negros nga amon natawhan. namon ang ining pag-ampo para sa imo kadayawan.
Good afternoon. You are now watching NOLITC's Animation and Visual Graphic Design webinars. This is Visual Graphic Design Webinar 13th, and for today's topic, let's learn and explore Introduction to Basic SketchUp. This 16th day of September 2021, streaming live over YouTube and Facebook. We would like to extend a very warm welcome to all of you. We are super excited to have you here, excited about the amazing conversation we have lined up for you. My name is Red, and I will be your host. We are immensely happy that you took time off your busy schedules to join us today. If you are happy joining with us in this webinar, please share and like this webinar. Share it to your friends, colleagues, and relatives, and to whoever whom you want to share this webinar with. And let's all together learn. In 2020, NOLITC made a milestone when FELSICNet awarded the center with Pandemic Resilience Award. We are also recognized nationally as Outstanding Tech for Ed Center by the Department of Information and Communications Technology. Recently, the 3 programs of NOLITC are recognized with STAR Awards by TESDA, namely 2-star award in Contact Center Services NC2 and Visual Graphic Design NC3 program, and 1-star award in our 2D Animation NC3 program. The STAR rating system recognizes the accomplishments, innovations, and improvements that the TVIs have instituted beyond the minimum requirements set by TESDA. NOLITC also offers various scholarships for our online or free online training under the Negros Occidental Training for Work Scholarship Program through the Office of the Governor, Governor Eugenio Josep Vilacson. So if you are interested to join us or avail of our online trainings, kindly visit our page or our website, that's knowledgec.org. The center has recently pivoted to online training and conducted various in-demand webinars such as this one. This is our urgent and most accessible response to the ongoing global health crisis through providing relevant services and facilitating digital inclusiveness to communities. These webinars are absolutely free. That's right. To join, all you need to do is to register once and you will be given access to the entire webinars. This webinar, all you need to do to sign up for this webinar is for you to have the attendance right now. Okay, so it will be open for only an hour or two. So do your attendance, scan the QR code flashed on your screen, or click the link on the description box. Okay, I hope that you are all doing the online attendance at this point. To participate in the open forum, you will need to post your questions through the online open forum form. Please find the link in the description bar as well, or you may scan the QR code flash in your screen. How to get the digital certificate. You will be able to receive a digital certificate only if you have successfully filled out both the online attendance and the online evaluation. Your email address should be typed in correctly so it won't bounce back. The evaluation site will be open after the webinar and will be closed at exactly 6 o'clock this evening. If you are watching through Facebook live stream, please follow and like our page. And if you are streaming through YouTube, hit that subscribe button right now. Allow me to acknowledge some of our virtual audience who are joining us at this point. Good afternoon to Sir Marvin. Hello. Ma'am Rachel Jareño. Sir Vico Tabino. Exan Bandes. Yes, good afternoon from Bukidnon State University. We have Ledor Wango Sales from Bukidnon State University as well, and Floor Jason. Thank you. Please do share this link, share this webinar to your friends and colleagues and peers, and let's all together learn in a fun and interactive way, of course. To kick off today's webinar, let us have the leader who has a vision and knows how to turn her ideas into real-world success stories. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming to our virtual stage our Vocational School Administrator and NOLITC Techford Center Manager. We have Dr. Maria Cristina Orbicido.
Thank you, Red. Hello and good afternoon to all our viewers from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Welcome to another NOLITC Graphic Design webinar. Thank you for joining us today. To our avid subscribers, welcome back, especially the Bukidnon State University. We are always excited to see you returning, looking for more engagement and content with NOLITC. And of course, a warm welcome to our new subscribers. We hope that you will have an awesome session with us and you'll become a regular subscriber of this learning community. Unlike any other crisis in modern history, the coronavirus pandemic has fundamentally changed the way we think and the way we work. With more and more companies transitioning to remote work, employers and employees alike have found ways to cope and keep moving the needle. One of those tactics is upskilling, which has gained renewed relevance in the COVID-19 era. But why exactly have upskilling and reskilling become so important in this moment in time? Continuous learning has been an important professional resource for employees. So much so, it informs and guides their career decisions. Why do you seek training in a pandemic? Because people feel good when they're improving. People hate feeling stuck And the pandemic has forced many of us into environments that makes us feel stagnant. To cope with the isolation brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic, NOLITC has been innovating by providing relevant webinars that can help you in your professional growth, even you're a student or a young professional stuck at the comforts of your homes. This is part of the COVID-19 recovery program of the Office of the Governor. And the goal of NOLIC Tech Red Center is to empower, enable, and transform communities. This project is funded under the Gender and Development Fund of 2021 through the leadership of Governor Eugenio Jose Bong Lacson. Today, you will learn about the basic introduction to SketchUp, another interesting topic. Thus, we hope that this webinar will help you upskill and prepare you to become productive individuals during this difficult time. Definitely, you are on the right track by joining this webinar. Always remember that upskilling or reskilling takes time. You need to invest your time and effort. The process can't be rushed, and you need to invest in the right learning community. And you are here right now. And your investment is well worth it. Again, have fun and enjoy learning virtually. Let us take care of ourselves and each other. Knowledge inspires, knowledge cares. Avance, Negrense.
Thank you very much, Dr. Orbicido. Indeed, that is such a very delightful welcome message. Again, to everyone, invest in the right community, as Dr. Tina have said. Again, we would like to thank you for joining us virtually this afternoon. If you are tuning in right now, please try to drop a comment in the comment section. Tell us good afternoon, or just say a small greeting and tell us where you're coming from. We would love to read your greetings, and we would read them at any point of this virtual event. Don't forget to share this link as well, and let us all together learn. Thank you again, Dr. Tina. NOLITC continues to deliver responsive and relevant training services through the strong support of our provincial government through the leadership of our Governor Eugenio Sebong Lacson. And to give us a message on behalf of our governor, let us have the Provincial Gender and Development Focal Point System Action Officer, Ma'am Marijan P. Castro.
Pleasant greetings, everyone. On behalf of the Provincial Gender and Development Focal Point System, headed by our Governor Eugenio Jose Bong Lacson, I would like to extend our congratulations to all the participants of this webinar organized by the Negros Occidental Language, Information and Technology Center, headed by our innovative school administrator, Dr. Maria Cristina Orbicido, and supported by her dedicated staff. With the increasing cases of COVID-19 in the province and other parts of the country and the world, you, learning at the comforts of your home or wherever you are where you have stable internet connection, is by far the safest way of acquiring knowledge and skills which you can use for future employment or your eventual business in the future. As the action officer of the Provincial GAD Focal Point System, I am happy to note that our GAD budget is put to good use and is helping women, youth, and the marginalized sector in maximizing their potentials and in contributing to the economic development of their family. Also, NOLITC is helping to change gender relations and improve the status of women in our society. Congratulations to NOLITC and to all the participants for signing up in this course. I hope that you will complete the module, submit the requirements and evaluation so that you will be able to receive your certificates. Malipayon nga adlaw sa inyo tanan and Avance, Negrense.
Thank you very much, Ma'am Marijan P. Castro, our Provincial Gender and Development Focal Point System Action Officer. Again, as what Ma'am June have said, it is very pertinent to take care of ourselves and one another. Hence, we are doing virtual webinars such as this one. Again, we would like to acknowledge some of our participants who are joining us virtually. Again, good afternoon to Ma'am Jeannie Babe Perez Panag from Tagok National High School of Schools Division Office of Kabangkalan City. Thank you very much, ma'am, for joining us this afternoon. So let us all together participate in safe events such as this one, and let us make our time more meaningful in this time of pandemic. Thank you. Do you ever wonder how designers and artists create 2D and 3D models to sketch and import their projects? From furniture building, video game creation, 3D printing, interior design, and whatever else you can think of, there are many ways. This afternoon, we will have an expert speaker who will teach us the basic concepts and skills we need to know about this software, which is called SketchUp. You heard that right. Our speaker for this afternoon is an elaborate person, very dynamic, and has an extraordinary potential in the world of graphic design. And this afternoon, he will let us know his valued techniques and expertise. He is very talented, yes, and that talent comes from long study, hard work, and passion. Without further ado, let us welcome to our virtual space our expert speaker for this afternoon, Mr. Ian Christian Antonio.
Hello, good afternoon, Ms. Rad. And also
Good afternoon to you as well, Sir Ian. Yes.
yes, Ms. Rad. Okay. And also to our participants watching here via Facebook and YouTube.
Yes, absolutely, Sir Ian. I guess our virtual participants this afternoon are so excited to hear what is SketchUp, not only here, but also to learn. We have a lot of participants joining us from Negros Occidental, but also outside the province of Negros Occidental. So can we let them know, okay, in summary, what can we expect from this webinar?
Okay. So actually, SketchUp is a 2D and 3D applications that useful for architecture, civil, and mechanical engineering.
Okay.
So that's I guess the idea. So become reality when it comes to using these kind of applications.
Wow, we love that, Sir Ian. Turns an idea into something tangible. Yeah.
Yes, Ms. Ryan.
And okay, shall we get started, Sir Ian? Let me turn to you. The virtual floor is now yours.
Thank you, Ms. Ryan. So okay, so again, good afternoon to all of our participants here. So watching Facebook and YouTube. Right? So this one of the most useful tool in part of graphic design. Okay? So like for example, if you want to create something three-dimensional, so this application is very useful, easy to learn, then at the same time, so it's it's a low system requirements when it comes installing this kind of applications. Okay, so without without further ado, so let's begin. So I will share my screen. Alright, so again, so our objectives is first is we have to understand what is SketchUp. Then second is we have to learn what the basic tools that we need when it comes to using this kind of applications. Right? Then just something reminder that this kind of webinar is this is basic. It means this is good for beginners. So actually my lessons is something from scratch na hindi mahihirapan yung natin, yung wala pa talagang idea sa paggamit ng SketchUp. Okay? So let's define first what is SketchUp. So formerly it's called Google SketchUp, okay? But now actually this application is owned by Trimble, not Google na. Okay. So it's a computer program that allows the user to draw a three-dimensional. When we say three-dimensional, so unlike yung ginagamit ko nung last, yung Photoshop, yung Corel, yung Illustrator, yung InDesign. So we have only two perspective. So yung makikita lang natin is yung ano lang, yung width at saka yung length. So dito sa SketchUp, so medyo iba talaga yung interface niya. So we have three axes na. So we have yung height, okay? We have vertical, we have horizontal na axis. At the same time, we have depth. So it means maglalaro tayo into three axes. So ito yung three-dimensionals. Okay? So it considered to be the simplest and easiest to use. Okay? So if I compare these applications to other 3D applications like AutoCAD, like Inventor, like SolidWorks, like 3D Max, or Fusion 360. So actually, so kung gusto mo talagang ano lang, yung easiest to learn, so masasabi ko talaga na mag-umpisa ka muna doon sa SketchUp. Okay? Yung sinabi ko kaninang ibang applications, actually yung interface niya. So medyo mahirapan ka. Or something medyo complex siya. Unlike dito sa SketchUp. Okay? So again, so simply as and easy to use. So it is mainly used for architectural, civil and mechanical engineering, and other forms of design. Okay? So dito, so actually is makagawa ka ng interior design. Okay? Then at the same time, so makagawa ka din dito ng building. Then for mechanical, so most likely, so ginamit din nila ito for mechanical drawings. Okay? So there is a free and paid version of SketchUp. So the paid one is used more professional designers. Okay, so actually yung ginagamit ko, ito yung SketchUp Pro 2018. Ito yung paid one. Okay, so ito yung pang-professional talaga na applications. But we have two other versions. Okay, ito yung mga free versions ng SketchUp. So we have SketchUp Make. Okay, so actually it's downloadable siya. It's free. However, medyo hindi lang na-update ng Trimble yung SketchUp Make since 2017. However, so gumawa sila ng panibagong version. Good for web. Ito yung SketchUp Free. Okay, so yung SketchUp Free actually is parang kagaya din ng SketchUp Pro. So yung functions, yung mga basic tools nandiyan din. However, yung medyo mabibigat talaga na tools. So makikita mo talaga kay SketchUp Pro. Okay, so again, so we have three versions. So we have SketchUp Pro, so we have SketchUp Make, then yung isa is we have SketchUp 3. Okay? So let's try to see the origins of SketchUp. So it was first brought by Last Software na company. So at the company so co-founded in 1999 by Brad Scale and Drew Esch. Okay? So actually sila talaga yung unang bumili ng SketchUp. Then at the same time, so parang nag-come up yung Last Software at saka yung Google na gumawa na isang plugin na para doon sa Google Drive. So they have collaborations. Then yung collaborations nila is parang successful. Then doon so nag-come up si Google na bilhin yung application in March 2006. Then in 2012, so si Google, so pinabili niya naman ito kay Trimble. Then until now, so yung SketchUp is owned by Trimble Company. Then the latest model ngayon na ginagamit for SketchUp, so kung titingnan natin, actually, pati yung logo nila, so nag-iba na rin. Ito yung SketchUp 2021. Okay, na-released on June 2021. Okay? So what are the benefits of using SketchUp? So again, so ito yung number one na parang pinakamaganda doon. Parang pinakamaganda sa paggamit ng SketchUp. So ito yung simple interface. Actually pag open mo ng SketchUp. So minimal lang yung tools na makikita mo. So yung mga properties, yung functions actually is medyo simple lang talaga. Okay. Then proven easy to be used by a rookie. Okay. sino yung tatanungin mo using this kind of application, so sasabihin talaga na madali lang matutunan. Parang sabi nila nga minsan is parang naglalaro lang sila ng Minecraft. Then tools which are very easy to remember. So ito yung isa din sa mga pinakamaganda ng application nito. So most especially they have a features na kapag gumagamit ka ng tools, parang meron siyang hint or something instruction na kung paano gamitin yung tools nila. Okay? So mini open source plugin, ito din yung isa sa parang naganahan ko sa SketchUp. So maraming free na plugin sa kanila. So lightweight program for a 3D program. So hindi siya mabigat when it comes sa system requirements. So there is an import feature from PDF, JPEG, so 3D Max file or AutoCAD file and others. Okay? So 3D warehouse for easy components. Okay? So ito din ang isa sa pinakamaganda ng SketchUp. As long lang nakakonect ka ng internet, so they have parang made up na ng mga components, like gusto mo gamitin yung cabinet, so hindi ka na gagawa from scratch. So search mo na lang doon sa components ng SketchUp. At the same time, you can download it naman, at saka pwede mo nang gamitin. Then it's free but can make satisfying results. So yun yung sinabi ko kanina. So may mga pre-version yung SketchUp, yun yung SketchUp Make at saka yung SketchUp Free. Then at the same time, so hindi din magkalayo yung tools at saka yung functions nila. Then compatible for low-end computers. Okay? So it means kung yung computer niyo is parang hindi masyado mataas yung system requirements niya. So it means you can use this kind of applications. Instead, yung mga mabibigat na applications like AutoCAD, so medyo mabigat yun. Yung Inventor, yan, mabigat din yan. Yung SolidWorks, at saka yung Max. Okay? Then next, okay, so mostly used, yun yung sinabi ko kanina. So ito, yes, ginagamit talaga ito for architectural work, interior design. Then if you want to make a product, so yes, you can use SketchUp. Then for kitchen design, so you can use SketchUp. Then for graphic design, like product packaging or mock-up, so ito din yung ginagamit. Then for video game design, like yung game environment, so you can use also SketchUp. Then again, for mechanical drawings, so aside dun sa ibang tools or applications, mostly yung mga engineers is ito din yung ginagamit, yung SketchUp. Okay, then we have two render applications here. So we have Vary. Okay, so like for example, gumawa kayo ng design for SketchUp, then kung gusto niyo yung parang realistic talaga yung presentation niyo doon sa client or doon sa company na gusto makita yung design. So you can render it like for example, we have Vary. Ito yung Vary. So yung Vary actually is integrated siya ng SketchUp. Then, same time, yung quality niya, actually, kung titingnan natin, so hindi siya makalayo dito sa isang ginagamit din for render. So, we have Lumion. Okay? So, hindi siya magkalayo. However, actually, yung Lumion, parang medyo smooth lang talaga compare kay Vary. Okay? So, again, yung difference nila. So, si Vary, so integrated kay SketchUp. Then, si Lumion, so ito yung standalone na software. Okay? Then other examples, so like sabi ko kanina, so kung gusto mo gumawa ng mock-up na packaging, so you can use SketchUp, ito yung output niya. Okay? Then for example, gusto mo makita yung design mo doon sa pinaplano mong kitchen na design. So kahit di pa actual na nagawa yung design, so you can use SketchUp para makita yung idea ng gusto mong design. Okay? So, you can use it for kitchen design. Ito naman yung example for game environment. Then, ito naman yung example for mechanical drawings. Okay? Then, for system requirements, okay? So, tingnan natin yung system requirements. So, unahin natin yung Windows. So, yung software na need ng SketchUp So actually number one natin is we have browser. So dapat yung Internet Explorer natin is medyo mataas lang. Like for example, we have 9.0. Then dapat meron din tayong driver na .NET Framework version 4.55 4.5.2. Okay, so actually when it comes dito sa framework, so kapag nag-install kayo ng SketchUp, automatic naman na si framework na ito is nagda-download na ito. So hindi na kayo mahihirapan na hanapin ito sa internet. Okay? Then we have also required to have an internet connections, okay? Especially if you're going to use a paid versions. Then yung isang version pa, yung SketchUp 3. So it's a web-based. It means we need also an internet. Okay? Then for the hardware, so for the processor, so we have yung recommended, so we have 2 gigahertz na processor. Then yung minimum, so kaya naman yung 1 gigahertz. Okay? Like yung mga dual core or yung mga quad core, so kaya yan ng processor. Okay? Yung SketchUp. Then for the memory, so yung recommended is we have 8 gig, but yung minimum is we have 4 gig. Okay? Then dapat meron lang tayong available na na hard disk space na 700 MB for recommended, but for minimum, so we have only 500 MB. Okay? Then we need also video card. Ito yung natin is yung medyo isa sa mga requirements. So again, so we are playing 3-dimensional, so it means we really need a video card. Okay? So for the video card, so yung lang is dapat yung makasupport lang ng OpenGL na 3.1. Okay? Then same din doon sa minimum, so dapat yung video card is dapat lang ng makasupport din ng OpenGL na 3.1. Then for the capacity, so yung recommended, so we have 1 gig, but yung minimum is medyo mababa lang, so we have 512 MB. Okay? Then for hardware, so ito kailangan talaga natin ito. Okay? So recommended. So we have 3-button scroll wheel mouse. Okay? Especially when we use the tool Orbit, okay? So we need scroll mouse, okay? Dapat meron lang siyang scroll. Then same time, so when playing zoom in at saka yung zoom out, so malaki talaga yung advantage kapag meron tayong 3-button scroll wheel mouse. Okay? However, hindi naman optional talaga yan. So kung titingnan natin sa minimum, so wala siya. Importante, meron lang tayong mouse. Okay? So yan lang. So medyo mahihirapan na kayo sa paggamit ng tools or something doon sa paggalaw ng interface ng SketchUp. Okay? Then for Mac, okay? So yung browser, dapat meron lang tayong QuickTime 5.0. Okay? Then at the same time, or kung wala tayong QuickTime, so dapat meron lang tayong Safari doon sa Mac na Mac user. At the same time, we need also an internet. Okay, for the hardware, so yung processor is yung recommended, so we have 2.1 gigahertz. Then yung minimum is also we have 2.1 gigahertz. Okay? Then yung memory, so we have 8 gig yung recommended. Then yung minimum is we have 4 gig. Then for the hard disk, so dapat meron lang tayong available free space na 700 MB for recommended. Then 500 MB naman para doon sa minimum. Then at the same time, so we need also video card. So 1 gig para doon sa recommended. Then same time dapat yung driver niya is makasupport ng OpenGL version 3.1. Okay? Then for the minimum, so we have 512 MB yung video card. Then same din, so dapat meron lang tayong driver na makasupport into OpenGL version 3.1. Okay? Then dito sa Mac, yung 3-button scroll wheel mouse, so ito, so recommended talaga siya. At the same time, kung titingnan natin sa minimum, so nandito din yung 3-button scroll wheel mouse. Okay? So we really need talaga yung ganitong klase na mouse. Okay? Okay, so I guess medyo okay na tayo doon sa sa understanding ng SketchUp. So I'm sure so parang medyo naiintindihan nila yung saan ginagamit yung SketchUp na applications. Okay? So now, so let's move on to the applications. Okay? Okay, so ito yung ginagamit ko. So we have SketchUp Pro 2018. Okay. So, okay, so, okay. So sa pag-open, actually ito yung unang makikita nyo. So dito is makikita nyo yung lahat ng updates. Kung ano yung mga updates dito sa SketchUp. Okay. Then, at the same time, so we have also template na option dito. So sa template, dito nyo makikita kung anong interface yung gusto nyo. Then at the same time, so we have also units dito. Like, for example, yung feet or meters or centimeters yung gagamitin yung units. Okay? So, just something reminder nandito. So, sa paggamit ng ganitong applications, so, medyo dapat familiar tayo sa tinatawag na measurement. So, malaking factor dito yung tinatawag na measurement. Okay? So, mamaya, so magpapakita ako ng example kung saan na makikita natin yung na ginagamit talaga natin yung measurement. Okay? So, yeah. So, I will try to use simple template. Okay? So, I will select simple template. Then, I will click start using SketchUp. Okay? So, we will wait. Okay? Ito na yung interface ng SketchUp. So sabi ko kanina, so unlike doon sa ibang webinars ko, yung two-dimensionals, so medyo iba ito yung interface niya. So kung titingnan natin, ito yung tinatawag natin axis. Okay? So we have vertical axis, yung blue. Then we have horizontal axis, ito yung red. Then we have deep axis, ito yung green. Okay? So maglalaro tayo into 3 axes. Okay? So, let's try to see yung interface niya. So, kung titingnan natin dito sa task, so tawag natin dito is menu bar. So, dito is like for example, gusto niyo mag-save. So, punta lang kayo kay file dito sa menu bar sa task. Then we have save as na function dito. Okay? Or na option dito. Then for the tools, okay, dito din natin makikita sa kay menu bar, yung ibang tools. Okay, punta lang kay edit. Sorry. So, punta lang pala kay view. Then we have toolbars. Okay. So, like for example, mag-add ako ng something advanced na tools. Okay. So, I will use solid tools. Okay. Like that one. Or something gusto ko mag-add ng panibagong tools. Okay. Like for example, yung constructions. So, like this one. Okay, so again, so dito niyo lang makikita kay menu bar. So, uncheck ko lang muna. Oops, sorry. Uncheck ko lang muna. Same time, check ko lang muna. Okay. So, we have menu bar, then we have toolbar sa ilalim. So, ito yung basic toolbar natin. Okay. Then dito sa pinaka-bottom ng interface natin, so ito yung status bar. Okay, so most likely, so dito natin malalaman kung anong tools yung ginagamit natin. Then, into the right side, ito naman yung default tray natin. Okay? So, sa default tray, so dito nyo makikita yung materials na pwede natin gamitin. Like, for example, you want to color. Okay? So, we have solid colors dito. Or, di kaya, is, yung gusto nyo is parang pang-metal na effects or na colors. So, we have here, dito makikita nyo lang kay materials. Okay? So, dito kay default tray, sa may right side ng SketchUp. Okay, so we have components. Okay, so ito yung components. Okay, so kanina sinabi ko, using this kind of properties, so may mga made up na yung SketchUp na pwede na natin gamitin. Okay, so like this one. Okay, then I will simply drag that one by holding left click. So, like that one. Okay. Okay, so delete ko lang muna. Okay. Then, dito also sa default trace, makikita natin si style, layers, and if you want to make something shadow, so dito din natin makikita. Okay, then yung something, yung scene, yung something, you want something animation for presentations, so you can use this kind of property, yung scene. Then at the same time, kung bago pa lang kayo, then medyo nahihirapan talaga kayo sa tools na ginagamit nyo. So, we have instructor dito. So, dito, so, nandito yung mga shortcut key, then at the same time, nandito yung mga instruction kung paano gamitin yung tools na na-select. Okay? Like for example, yung nagamit yung select tool. So ito, so meron siyang instruction na select entities to modify when using other tools or commands. Okay? Then nandito din yung mga shortcut key. Okay? Okay, then dito, so ito yung pinakamalaking screen. So ito yung canvas natin. Okay? Sige. So let's try. Okay na tayo sa interface. Then next is, okay, so uunahin natin yung, okay, camera view. Okay? So sa camera view, okay, so yung tool na ginagamit ko actually is ito siya, yung orbit tool. Okay? So we can, like that one, we can rotate the camera from, like for example, ito yung front view natin. Okay? Then next natin, so ito naman yung right view natin. Okay? So using orbit tool, just hold left click lang. Then drag lang yung mouse paitaas. Ito yung nangyayari. So yung camera natin is parang pumupunta yan sa ilalim. Then if you drag your mouse pa ibaba naman, okay, so nagiging top view na siya. Okay? So again, so we have front view, we have right view, we have back view, then we have left view. Okay? So then sa itaas, kapag dito kayo, so we have top view. Okay? So mamaya, so magagamit natin yung camera view. So when it comes sa paggawa ng design. Okay? Then we have also pan tool. Ito yung H. Okay? If you want to drag your area, just press H lang, bigay yung pan tool. Then hold left click. Okay? You can drag yung area ng SketchUp. Okay? Then dito sa orbit, actually yung ginagamit ko is yung scroll na lang by holding scroll dito sa mouse. Okay? So I can manipulate yung camera view. Okay? So yan yung sabi ko kanina. So medyo advantage talaga if you have 3 button na mouse na ginagamit dito using SketchUp. Okay? So we have pan tool. Ito yung pan tool. Okay? So I can move the area upside down. Okay? Up, down, left or right. Okay? Then ito naman yung zoom. Okay? So yung ginagamit ko actually is yung scroll na lang dito sa mouse. By scrolling up, nagzo-zoom in ako. Okay? Then kapag scroll down naman, nagzo-zoom up ako. Nagzo-zoom out pala ako. Okay? Okay? So yan yung yung tatlong basic tools when it comes sa paggalaw ng interface ng SketchUp. Again, so we have orbit tool, pan tool, at saka yung zoom tool. Okay? Then next, let's try to make a shape. Okay? So sa paggawa ng shape actually, so we have, okay, so we'll try to tackle lang yung mga basic talaga. So we have rectangle, okay? So sa rectangle actually, so simple lang yung paggawa ng shape, okay? But malaking factor yung camera view natin. So like for example, gusto niyo medyo pataas yung shape niyo, okay? Yung parang patayo siya, okay? So dapat yung niyo, yung camera view niyo. So dapat naka front view kayo or either naka right view kayo or naka back view kayo or naka left view kayo. Okay? So kung yung camera view niyo is naka top view kayo, so it means yung paggawa niyo ng shape, okay, so yan yung nangyayari. Okay? So paiga siya. Okay? So if I try to see, okay, ito yung front view na camera. So patayo yung rectangle ko. Okay. Then ito naman yung top view na camera. So kung titingnan natin, so medyo pahiga naman yung rectangle ko. Okay? And so let's try. Okay, so that one. So just simply left click, then drag lang. Okay. So rectangle tool. So just simply click lang yung left click doon sa mouse, then drag lang that one. Okay? Then another left click to make it rectangle. So gusto ko magiging back siya. Okay, like that one. Okay, so we have a guide. Ito yung guide natin actually. Kung patayo or pahiga yung ginagawa natin. Okay? Then kapag closed yung object nyo, so automatically, yung top view, magiging closed naman yan. Okay? So, kung titingnan natin, so magiging box siya. Okay? So, we have that one. Yan yung rectangle tool. Then, for shape, we have also circle. Okay? So, we can make patayo na circle based dun sa camera view natin. Okay? Then, we can make paiga na circle. Okay? Then, we have also polygon. So, okay. So, on ko lang yung instruction para makita niyo yung description ng tool na ginagamit. Okay. So, for polygon, yung standard niya actually is we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, we have hexadecimal. Okay. Then, if you want to change the sides, okay. So, hold control, then, okay, minus. So, nagiging 4 sides siya. So, nagsasubtract siya ng sides. But if you add yung sides, again, so hold control, but press naman yung plus na, okay, plus na icon doon sa keyboard. Okay, so nagiging maraming side na siya. Okay, so nagiging, for example, that one, so nagiging octagon siya. Okay. Yan yung polygon. Okay, so hindi siya paiga, then depends sa sa camera view nyo, either paiga siya or patayo. Okay? So, yan yung basic shape natin. Then, let's try naman yung tinatawag natin push pull. Okay? So, ito yung parang paborito talaga ng mga gumagamit ng SketchUp. Okay? So, like for example, gusto ko siyang gawing 3D. Okay? So, kanina is ginawa ko is parang manual siya. So, naglagay ako ng mga box dito. Okay, or ng mga rectangle. So, para magiging box siya. So, ngayon, so yung gagawin ko, ito yung pinakamadaling way. Okay? Gagamit na lang ako ng tinatawag natin push-pull na button. Okay? Yung push-pull, okay, so we can, that one. So, by holding the click, so click lang yung surface. Then, like for example, pataas. So, we can create a box. Yan. So, mas mabilis siya. Then, if you want to subtract, so click lang yung surface, then drag lang, paibaba. Okay? But if you want to create another surface, okay, so press mo na yung control, magiging plus yung icon ng push-pull natin. Okay? Then drag yung pataas. Kung titingnan natin, so we have alignment. So it means na-create siya ng panibagong surface. Okay? So we have that one. Okay? Then we can also push-pull dito. That one, okay. That one, then we have that one, okay. So mas pabilis siya, then mas madali siya, okay. When it comes kung magiging 3D yung gusto niyong gawing object, okay. So we have push-pull. And next, try naman natin yung eraser tool. So we have eraser tool, okay. So yung eraser tool actually ginagamit natin, like for example, this one. We have line. So, click lang yung eraser tool. Okay. Then, just hold the click. Then, you can erase the line. Okay. Erase the line, then erase the line. Okay. So, it means kapag magpo-push-pull ako, so, lahat yan, nagpo-push-pull. Unlike kanina, okay, we have line. So, yung push-pull niya, okay, so, kung saan yung nakaselect lang na surface. So, nagdi-divide siya. Okay? So, yan yung eraser tool. Then, at the same time, so we can erase that one. Okay? So, kung titingnan natin, so, nagiging hollow siya. Okay? So, again, so, yung eraser tool, if we want to delete something, okay, then, we have also line tool. Okay? So, like, for example, this one, if we want to fix this kind of box, so, yung gagawin ko, I will just line tool na lang. Click dyan. Then, papunta dyan. So, magiging box siya ulit. Okay? So, yan yung purpose ni line tool. Then, kanina, so, ginamit ko din siya to divide yung object. Okay? Then, with the help of push-pull, yan. Nagawa ko ng panibagong 3D objects. Okay? So, we have line tool. Okay? Then, next, try naman natin yung select tool. Okay? So, si select tool, So, okay. So, like for example, so I have push-pull. Then, gusto ko select yung lahat na sides. So, yung gagawin ko is just hold left click lang. Yan. So, nagsaselect na siya. Okay. Then, with the use of move tool, okay, so we have move tool. Okay. So, magagalaw ko na yung object natin. Okay, either that one or that one, that one. Okay. So, like for example, you have multiple objects. Okay. That one, push-pull ko lang. Okay, observe. Medyo mag-ash. Okay, then again, using select tool. Okay, so, okay, I can select all objects. Then using move tool, so, I can move all. Move that all at once. Okay, so hindi na ako mahihirapan. Okay. So, we have select tool, we have move tool. Okay, then, next is, okay, sige. So, actually, for select tool, so we can also group that one. Okay. So, like for example, so every time you select an object, gusto nyo is parang nakaselect din lahat ng surface niya. So, we have to group. So, make sure lang na naselect lahat. Then, just right-click, then make group. Okay? So, every time I click one, then using move tool, okay? So, understood na yung na lahat ng surface is move siya. Unlike dito, so ito is hindi ko na-group. So, kapag ginamitan ko ng move tool, okay? Like, for example, I select that one, then ginamitan ko ng move tool. Okay? So, yung moving niya, so, for yun lang yung surface na select. So, titingnan natin, parang nagiging distort siya. So, something nag-skew siya. Okay. Yung sa ilalim, so, parang naiiwan. Then, yung na-move lang is only yung front lang. Okay? That one. So, yan yung advantage ng selector. So, dapat na medyo marunong tayong gumamit ng selector. Okay? Then, next, try naman natin yung rotate. Okay. So, unahin lang muna natin yung lahat ng basic. Okay. So, yan, that one. Okay. Then, push-pull. Then, select all using select tool. Right-click. So, make group. Okay. Then, gamit ako ng rotate tool. Ito yung rotate tool nila. So, yung rotate tool actually is nagbavari din dito sa kung saan yung camera view nyo. Like, for example, so gusto nyo maging patayo yung shape na ito. So, change nyo muna yung yung camera view nyo. Then, select yung, okay, so yung starting point natin, okay. So, dito, it means ito yung concentration ng rotating objects natin. Then, next is, select naman yung kung anong area yung gusto nyo i-rotate. Okay, like for example. Okay, so we have that one. So, naging patayo na. Okay, then like for example, gusto nyo rotate siya. Ito, magiging pupunta siya dito. So again, change nyo muna yung camera view nyo. So select yung starting point nyo. Then, another click for rotation. Okay. So, nagiging ganyan siya. And like for example, so, yung gusto nyo is yung magiging patayo siya. So, change nyo muna again yung camera view nyo. So, set nyo yung starting point nyo, then yung second point kung saan siya mag-rotate. Yan. So, yan yung nangyayari. Okay. So, actually, medyo mahirap yung rotate tool. So, dapat medyo kabisado na talaga yung interface ng SketchUp. So, especially yung camera view. So, malaking factor talaga yung camera view sa paggamit ng SketchUp. Okay? So, you have that one. Then, try naman natin yung scale tool. Okay. For example, I have that one. Push-pull ko siya. Okay. Okay, so, yung scale tool, ito yung parang nag-resize tayo. So, okay. Set. Okay. Okay, ito siya. So, we have scale tool. Okay, like for example, I want to enlarge my shape. Okay, so using this tool, I can enlarge that one. Then using this tool also, I can make it smaller type na object. Okay? Then, like for example, gusto ko lang yung height, pwede din yan using yung scale tool. Di kaya gusto ko lang yung width, using scale tool. Ito yung point So, wag dito. Okay? So, dapat dito kayo sa center. Okay? Then, drag lang. Then, you can resize yung shape na gusto niyo. Okay? So, kung titingnan natin, actually, is parang medyo same sila ni push-pull. Okay? Pero yung maganda dito, kasi yung scale tool, so, okay. So, meron siyang proportion na option. Kung gusto ko both width, at saka yung height, then, at saka yung length, na mag-resize at the same time, it means hindi ako gagamit ng push-pull, but gagamit ako ng scale. Okay, so kung yung na-select nyo is only one surface lang, okay, like for example dito, so then using scale tool, so actually iba yung nangyayari. So, magiging ganyan siya. Okay, so malaking factor din yung select tool natin. Okay. So we have select tool. Okay, then we have scale tool. So next, punta tayo sa para medyo advanced na na tool. So let's try naman yung following. So okay, like for example that one, gagawa ko ng cabinet. Okay. Okay, that one. Then dito, so mag-add ako ng something design. Okay, so I will combine shape. So first is I need the rectangle. Okay, okay, dito na lang. So I will left click that one. Okay, then patayo that one. Oops, sorry. So mag-zoom lang ako. Then next, using ellipse or circle. Okay. So gawa ko ng ganyan. Okay. Then using erase tool. So, erase ko niyan. Okay? Then, punta ako ng menu bar. Okay? So, punta ako dito sa view. Mag-add ako ng panibagong tools. Okay? So, add ako ng edit tools. Okay? So, nandito yung follow me. Okay? So, yung follow me, so actually, malaking advantage talaga ito. Okay? So, click ko lang yung surface na ginawa ko. Click that one. Oops, sorry. So, yung drag ko siya, papunta dyan. Okay. Change lang yung camera view ko. Okay, that one. Then again, oops. Okay. That one. So, oops, sorry. So dapat pero yung kapag nag-aando kayo, is press nyo lang yung Ctrl-C. Okay? So that one, so medyo mabilis siya compare sa iba. Oops, okay? Oops, okay. So dito, so actually you have to be patient din. So same doon sa mga ibang applications. Okay, oops. So undo ko muna. So parang yan. Okay? So until such time, I connect it. Okay? So yan, so makagawa tayo ng ganitong design using follow. Okay? Then next, try natin yung offset. Ito is most ginagamit din ito. Okay? So gawa muna ako ng line dito from center. See? Okay. Then I will use offset. Okay? So ito yung offset. Okay? So, gusto nyo something yan, mag-add siya ng space within sa loob ng shape nyo. So, you can use offset. That one. Then, using push-pull. Okay, like that one. Then, gawa ko dito ng line. Then, gamit ako ng ellipse or circle. Okay. That one, erase ko lang yung line. Push-pull ako. Okay. So, yan. Then, press ko lang yung control. Okay. Para makagawa siya ng panibagong surface. That one. Then, using scale. Okay. Hold ko lang yung control. Okay. Parang ganyan. Like that one. Pagawa ako ng handle using those mga tools na ginamit. Okay. Yung push-pull, yung offset. So, malaking advantage yan. Okay. Then, yung paloming. So, malaking advantage ko. Okay. So, another one. So, ellipse. Okay. Push-pull. Okay. So, ganyan. Hold ko lang yung, press ko lang yung control. Gagawa ko ng panibagong surface. Okay. So, using scale tool. Okay. Hold ko lang yung control para yung concentration ng scale niya is from center. Okay. That one. Then, push-pull. Yung surface. Push-pull. Okay. So, yung ginagawa ko by the way is gumagamit ako ng shortcut key. So, instead na i-click ko ito, so yung yung ginagawa ko is nagpa-press na lang ako ng letter P. Okay. Then, press control. One. Scale, hold control. Okay. So, wag lang perfect muna. Okay. That one. So, pagawa tayo ng something can na button. Okay. Then, using, again, offset. Okay. So, we have offset here. Okay. That one. Then, using push-pull. We can make that one. Okay. So, again, so we can use different kind of tools to make this kind of object. Okay. So, yeah. So, next. Okay. So, we have a lot of time pa. So, punta tayo sa medyo advanced na design. Okay. So, actually, I have here mechanical drawing. So, try natin ito. So, ito is parang medyo advanced na yung ano niya. Pero dito is actually matry natin yung tools na ginamit natin. Okay? So, ito yung isa sa mga AutoCAD play. Okay? But we'll try to make it using SketchUp. Okay? Okay. So, arrange ko lang yung interface to. Okay. So, let us show. Okay, so kung titingnan natin, so again, so medyo maraming numbers. Actually, ito yung measurements. So, dito, so gagamit na tayo ng BBC, okay, ng measurements. Ito yung BBC box. Okay. So, assume lang natin, yung units nito is centimeter. Okay, para medyo maliit na. So, wag lang yung inches. Okay. So, set ko muna yung units ko. Punta ako ng window dito sa menu bar. Okay. Then, model L2. Okay. Then, ito yung units ko. Yung format ko from architectural. So, hindi ako gagamit ng fractions. Instead, gagamit ako ng decimal. Then, yung precision ko, so, gagamit lang ako ng whole number. Okay. So, wala lang decimal point. Okay. Then, yung units ko from inches, so, gagawin ko lang centimeter. So, we have 0. Okay. So, close to. Okay. So, somehow, okay na ako. Then, balik tayo dito sa drawing. So dito, so okay, kung titingnan natin, parang may rush siya kasi yung number 1 natin dito is kung saan tayo mag-uumpisa. Okay? So we'll try to analyze muna yung yung drawings. Okay? So I guess yung pinakamadali, so dito tayo mag-uumpisa sa paste. Okay? So we have area. Okay? Yung length niya, so we have 100 cm. Then yung width niya, so we have 60 cm. Okay? So, using rectangle tool, okay, so gagamit na ako ng BBC box, yung measurement, to make it precise. So, left click, then drag lang muna. Okay. Then, next, type ko yung value niya. So, we have 100 cm okay, by 60, okay, by, yung by comma, okay, then 60 cm. Okay, that one. So, let's check kung tama yung dimension natin. Okay? Using construction tool. Okay, so wala pa dito yung construction tool. So, punta muna ako dito sa view, toolbars. Mag-add ako ng panibagong tools. Okay? So, I will add construction tools. Okay? So, ito siya. Okay? So, gagamit ako ng dimension tool. Okay? So, I will click here, click. Then, from starting point to end point. So, tama tayo. So, we have 100 centimeter. Then, okay, from here to here, so we have 60 centimeter. Okay? Then, next, okay, ito yung medyo parang mahirap. Okay, ito yung curve. Okay, so dito sa curve, okay, so kung titingnan natin, so wala siyang given, wala siyang value na nandito sa drawing. So yung gagawin natin, so dito tayo kukuha ng value sa width. Okay, so sabi niya, from here to here, yung distance niya is 60 centimeter. So it means yung diameter ng circle na gagawin natin is we have 60 diameter. Okay? Okay, so first is, okay, so magsiset muna tayo kung saan tayo dito gagawa ng circle. Okay? So, para makuha ko yung ano niya, yung distance niya from here, okay, to here. So, okay, so I will divide yung diameter, so into 2. Okay? So, kung 60 yung diameter natin, so it means from here to here, so we have 30 yung radius natin or yung distance natin. Okay? So, gagamit ako ng tape measure. Ito yung tape measure. Okay? So, I will click that one para makagawa tayo ng construction yan. Okay? Then, type ko lang yung 30 na radius, right? Na distance, I mean, from our starting point, papunta dito sa endpoint. Okay? So, gagawa ko ng line from here to here para makuha ko yung center. Then, gagamit ako ng circle. Then, from here to here, okay, snap ko lang yan. So, erase ko ito, erase ko yan, erase ko yan. Okay? Okay, then, let's check using construction tool. Okay, using dimension tool. Okay, so yung radius niya, so we have 30 centimeter, but I will convert that one into diameter. So we have 60 centimeter. Okay, so kung titingnan natin, so okay, tama yung value natin compared dito sa drawing natin. Okay, then next, okay, so ito naman. So, magpo-push-pull ako. So, okay. So, we have given dito. So, we have 12 centimeter. Okay. So, using push-pull, okay, I will click that one. Then, drag ko lang pataas. Okay, pataas. Then, type ko lang yung 12 dito sa PVC box ko. Okay. Yan. So, aangat na siya ng 12 centimeter. Then, this one, so, I will hold shift click, then drag ko lang dito sa surface ng 12 cm na object ko kanina. Okay? We have that. Okay? One. So, pag-place ko lang yung faces, okay, para makita natin. Okay? We have that one. Okay? Then next, ito naman, yung maliit. Okay? So, try natin. Okay? Okay? So, kunin ko lang yung center using line tool. We have that one. Okay. Then, gagawa ko ng panibagong shape dito, yung circle. Okay, yung given niya, so actually, so we have 16 diameter. Okay, so yung icon na ito, kapag nakita niyo ito, so it symbolize diameter. Okay. So, whoever, kung pupunta tayo dito sa PVC box natin, ito, yung hiningi niya is reduced. Okay. So, yung gagawin natin, so we will divide yung diameter into 2 to make it reduced para makuha natin yung value ng reduce. Okay? So, we have 16. So, it means yung reduce natin is we have 8. Okay? That one, check natin tama yung dimension natin. Okay? Diameter, okay, so tama. Okay, tama tayo. So, we have 16 centimeter. Okay? So, erased. Okay? Then, gagamit lang ako ng push-pull. Then, bubutasan ko lang siya. Okay? So, kung medyo nahihirapan, talaga sa pagbutas. Okay, observe. Okay, so ako dito ng light. Okay. So na-erase yung isang ano. Okay. So change nyo lang yung camera view nyo. Okay, that one. And erase. Okay, using eraser. Okay. So nabutasan na natin. Okay, then next, ito naman yung gagawin natin. Okay. So we have from here sa circle, papunta dyan, yung distance niya is we have 20 cm. Okay, so it means gagamit ako ng tape measure, gagawa ko ng construction line. So I will left click dito, papunta dyan. Okay, drag ko lang. Then type ko lang 20 dito sa BBC box ko. Then I will press enter. Okay? So yan na. So gumawa na siya ng construction line. Then yung gagawin ko, I will intersect that one. From here to here. Okay? That one. Then next, dito naman. So from here, sabi niya, papunta dito. So we have 12 cm. Okay? So again, using tape measure tool, gagawa ko ng construction line papunta dyan. Then I will type 12. Then gagawa ko ng line tool. Intersect ko lang yan from that one. Erase ko lang yan. Erase, 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 erase. Okay. So we have a distance of 12 cm. Okay? Then next, push-pull natin daw. Ito yung given niya. So we have 13. Okay? So push-pull. That one. Okay. So then I will type 18. Okay. So that one. Then next. Okay. So ito naman. Okay. So wala siyang given. Actually, but it understood naman na gagamit ako ng ellipse. Ganyan. So kukunin ko lang yung center. Okay. So erase ko lang yung mga line na hindi ko nagagamitin. Then using push-pull. So observe. Pwede ko siya batasan. Observe. Next. Okay, so ito medyo mahirap ito. Okay, ito. So dito na tayo. Okay. So let's see kung okay, so from here to here daw. So we have a distance na 30 cm. Okay? Observe. I guess I will change my camera view. So dito ako. So using tape measure, I will left click and drag. Then I will type 30 cm. Then using line tool, okay, so I will make that one. Okay, then push pull ko siya. Okay. Okay, so wala siyang given actually. So we will use na lang yung kung anong given dito. So okay, so we have from base to here, so we have 55. Okay. So let's try. Okay. So we're using push pull. Okay. Okay, so meron na tayong 12 from here to here. Okay, so gamit tayo ng calculator. Okay. So para makuha natin yung 55, okay, na total na 55. Okay, so 55 minus ko lang yung 12. So it means yung i-push pull ko from here para magiging 55 siya. So it means we have 43. Okay, so click ko niyan. Okay, oops. Okay, press ko ng control. Click niyan, pada dyan. Then I will type 43. Okay, so let's check. Okay, so I guess, right. So we will move muna dito para hindi tayo mahirapan. So I will select all. I will move that one papunta dyan. Okay? That one. So check natin yung dimension. Kung tama tayo. Okay? So from here to here, so we have a total of 55. Okay? Then next, gagawa tayo ng ganitong shape. Okay? Parang ellipse. Okay? So sabi niya, from here to here daw, so we have 15 yung distance. Okay? To make it symmetric. So from here to here, so type ko lang yung 15. Okay? Then, yung diameter ng circle natin, so we got yung pinakamalaki. Okay? So we have two circle. Here, yung isa is yung maliit, so we have 18 yung diameter. Then yung pinakamalaki, so we have 40 yung diameter. Okay? So we have 15. Ay, sorry. Okay, yung 15 pala nag-given para dito pala. So para sa malaki, okay, from here, so wala siyang exactly given. But we have to analyze na lang. Yung sabi niya, yung diameter is we have 40. So it means, if we divide it into 2 para makuha yung radius, para makuha natin yung distance dito. So yung radius natin is we got 30. Okay? Fine, gawa ko ng circle. Okay? Then, type ko lang yung 20 yung radius. Okay? So I will divide yung diameter from 40 into 20 to make para makuha natin yung value. Okay? So we have that one. Okay, so let's check. Okay, so radius natin is 20. Pero yung diameter, so tama tayo. So we got 40 cm. Okay. Then, okay. Next, ito naman yung maliit. So we have 18. Okay, so it means if we divide into 2 yung 18, okay, so we got 10. Okay, perfect. Okay, then next, try naman natin yung yung width niya. So sabi niya, so from here to here, so we have 7.5. Okay. So nawala ako ng construction line. Okay. So we can make it push-pull na lang. Okay. Then we have 7.5. Okay, like that. Okay, so I guess dito ako gagawin. So we have 7.5. So we will try another strategy. Okay, so hindi gumagawa na yung push-pull. Okay, then another 7.5. So again, take measure, drag, then we have 7.5. Okay. Then let's check. Okay, kung pwede na siya. Okay. So, yan. I guess baka conflict siya dito. So, let's try muna ng observe. Observe. Yes. So, try another options. Push-pull. So, then, okay, ayan na. Okay, so, dapat, okay. So, marunong lang kayong mangita ng ibang way kapag ganito yung scenario na observe. So, reverse spaces. Okay. So, yeah, okay. Okay, so, yan na. So, we have that one. Okay, so, we will make another one dito. Okay, so, we have 20. Okay, yung value nito. Okay. So, ito yan. Then type ko lang yung 20. Okay. Then, again, that one circle. Okay. Then, yung radius natin is we have, okay. So, we have 40. So, divide ko lang into 2. That's 20. Okay. So, wag lang masyado perfect yung muna ako. Then, next, try natin siyang push-pull into 7.5. Ito na, meron na tayong line for 7.5. We have that one. Okay, so we have that one. Okay, erase natin yung hindi natin magagamit. Okay, para hindi magulo yung plate natin. Okay. Next. Okay. So, ito naman, so sabi niya from top dito sa overall na height ng plate natin or ng drawing natin, so bababa daw tayo into 42 cm. Okay, so we have 55, then yung distance from here to here, so we have 20, so it means yung total distance natin, so we got 75. So, okay. Okay, so we have 75. Okay, so we already have 55 na dito. Okay, so nag-minus na tayo na 20. So to make it total na 42, so it means magsa-subtract na lang tayo into 22. Okay. So, yan. Okay, then type ko lang yung 22. Okay, yan. So, 1. Okay. So, medyo nakikita na natin yung ano. Okay. So, balik ko lang yung isang circle dito. So, we have 9 yung reduced. Okay, I have that one. Then, another one dito. Okay, so, kunin ko lang yung center. Then, type ko lang yung value na 9 for radius. But yung diameter, so we have 80. Okay. We have that one. Okay, erase natin yung ibang lines. Okay. Then next, ito medyo mahirap ito. Okay. So we have that one. Okay. So actually, try natin. Okay, kunin ko lang yung center. Okay, so we have diameter na 9, but yung hinihingi ng BBC box natin is reduced, so it means we have to divide into 2. So the value is 9 of reduced. Let's check using dimension tool. 9. Okay, so tama tayo yung diameter. So we have 80 cm. Okay, then push-pull papunta sa ilalim. Okay, we have that one. We have that one. Then next, ito yung medyo mahirap because we have intersection dito. Okay. So, so ang height niya dito, so erase ko muna ito. From here to here, is 12. Okay, so you have that one. Then from here to here is we got 50. Okay. So, we got 15. Okay. Then, gamit lang ako ng circle. Then yung diameter niya is 5, but the radius is, the diameter is 10, but need the value of radius na 5. So type ko lang yung 5. Okay, so let's try kung kaya. Okay, so yung nangyayari, yan. Okay, yan. So, kung gusto niya talagang butas dito, at the same time, butas man dito, so hindi pa pwede yung way natin. So, papakita ko yung isang way. So, gagamit tayo ng solid tools. Okay? So, we have 3.8. Sige, pwede pa. Okay. So, gagamit tayo ng solid tools. Okay. So, view toolbars, I will check solid tools. Okay, so, okay, ito yung solid tools. Okay, so yung solid tools, actually, ito siya. So, try natin yung sample. Like, for example, we have that one. So, dapat naka-group siya. So, hindi magpa-function yung solid tools kung hindi naka-group yung lahat ng surveys natin. Okay, so right-click to make it group. Okay, so I will copy. I will use move tool, then press Control to copy. We have that one. Then, try natin. Check ko siya. Okay. I will select 2. So we can merge that one using solid tools. Then, we can also intersect. Sorry. That one using solid tools. Okay. One. Okay, wag lang yung intersect. Yun na lang. Observe. Observe. Yan. So, we can cut a box using solid tools. Okay? So, ito yung gagamitin natin para dito. Okay? Observe. Delete. Okay? So, yung gagawin ko actually is magsa-separate ako ng okay? Observe. C to copy, Ctrl V to paste. Okay, then pull ko siya into 60. Okay, into 60 na distance. Okay, paste ko lang yung mga lines. Okay, select all, right click, so micro ko siya. Okay, then let's check kung function siya. Okay siya. Okay. Then next, gawa naman ako ng ellipse tool. Okay, so unahin ko yung ito. Okay, so yung radius niya, so we have 5. Okay, then gagawin ko, actually pasubahan ko siya. Then select all, then make it. Okay, then using rotate tool, say, oops, so dapat, so dapat naka-red siya. Then that one, okay, paiga. Okay, sorry that. Okay. Then next, gawa ko dito ng construction line. So sabi natin kanina, ito yung 12 and dito, so, it's not the front. Okay. So click on two objects. Okay. Okay. Then gamit lang ako ng subtract. Oops. Subtract ko lang dito. Oops. Dito na lang. Okay. Yan. So you have that one. Okay. Then next, dito na lang sa itaas. Okay. So let's check. Okay, diba? Okay. So copy ko ito. Ctrl C to copy. Then Ctrl V to paste. Okay. Then push pull. Okay. Erase ko lang yung mga lines. Okay. Then select all using select tool. Right click, then you have make group. Oh, sorry, make group. Okay, walk component. Okay, then let's check. Okay, let's. Then dito, so kukunin ko lang yung center. Okay. Yung center. Okay, ito yung center. So, para madaling mag-snap, so yan yung ginagawa ko actually. Nakuha ko yung center. Okay, so ito yung pinakamahirap, mag-snap. Okay, so I guess gagawa din ako dito ng center. Okay, using line tool. Okay. So select all. Okay, let's move tool. Oh, change natin yung camera view. Okay. So, pababa muna. Okay, change muna natin yung camera view. Okay, then, yan na. So, stop ko siya. Snap. Okay, grab that one. So, erase na natin yung mga lines. I don't need lines. Okay, that one, select, then subtract. Oops, sorry. Select, then subtract. Okay, grab that one. Yan yung gagawin ko. So, delete ko lang itong side niya. Oh, sorry. Erase muna natin yung mga lines. Okay. Oops, sorry. So, nahihirapan tayo kapag ganun yung nangyari. So, erase mo na yung lahat ng lines. Okay. Wait, sorry. So, pull natin. Oh. Ayan yan. Okay, so, another way. Okay, so, how about that? One, draw ako ng line. Okay, let's see. So, I guess, push pull natin muna. By last. Okay. Then, push pull natin ito pa dyan. Okay. So, eraser tool, erase. Okay, so erase natin yung mga construction line. Okay, that one na. Okay. Ito, erase na. Okay. Oops, so sinatalag siya. Okay. Then, I will snap that one. Okay, punta diyan. Okay. So, we have that one. Okay. So, finalize na lang natin. Okay. To ungroup, right-click, then explode. Okay. Oops, sorry. Ito lang muna. So, okay, so yan po. Okay. So, explode. Then, I will make line dito. Okay. So, okay. So, dito. So, again, so bababa ako from top papunta dito. So, we have 42. Okay. So, we have already 20. So, it means yung add ko na lang is 22 na lang. Okay. To make it 22. Okay. One. Okay, so, oops, sorry, tama pala. Ito, erase na pala dito. Ito na lang. Okay, so, you have that one. Tingnan natin sa plate. Wait, medyo mataas siya. Okay, so, natin muna. So, okay, so we have 75, so 30. So we have 55. So we have 40, 55, then we have 20. So we have 75. Okay. Then from here, so from here to here, okay. So we have 30. Okay, so okay, so 75. Okay, so we have 40 na pala. So 2 na lang pala yung ibaba ko dito. Okay, so I need 2 na lang. Yan. Ilagay dito. Okay. Yan. Okay, then next. Okay, so punta tayo dito. So from 12, bababa tayo ng 6. Ito na yung finalize natin. Okay, sorry. Okay, so, sorry. So, I will make a direction na para alam ni push pull na bababa pala ako. Then type ko lang yung 6. Okay, yan. Erase ko yan, erase ko yan. Oh, sorry. Okay. Yan. Okay, so huwag lang na. Dito po pala. Okay. Then dito, okay, sa ibaba, so I will change my camera view. So we have, okay, 40. So we have, okay, from here to here, so ma-add lang tayo ng 10. Okay. Then another 10. Okay. So 40 plus 20 side by side, so we have total 60. Okay. Yan. So using line tool. Yeah. Then push pull. So we have 4. Okay. So erase natin. Okay, yan lang muna. Okay. So erase natin. Erase using eraser tool. Okay. So if we try to see, so yan, magawa tayo ng from 2-dimensional na drawing into 3-dimensional drawing. Okay? Then if you want to add some more like materials to make it something metal, yan. Sorry. Yan. That one. Okay. So you can use the materials. Okay. We have different like roof. So we have here roof. If you want something glass, so nandito rin. Okay? So yan, kapag glass, ito yung nangyayari. Okay? Okay. Then for saving, so punta lang ng file, then save as. Okay. So if you want to edit again into SketchUp, so dapat yung save as type natin is good for SketchUp. So exercise 1. Then desktop. Okay, saan ba yung desktop? Okay, we have desktop. So save. Okay, so fix din ito lang. Okay. If you want to export like into two-dimensional, so we have JPEG. Okay, so set mo lang muna yung camera view nyo, like that one. So file, export. Okay, so we have isometric. Okay, file, export. Then 2D graphic. Okay, then we have JPEG, yung file type natin. Then we have exercise. Okay, desktop. Okay, so let's check. Okay, ito yung two-dimensional natin. Then ito yung SketchUp na. Okay, so I guess so yan na. So medyo napa-advance na tayo ng konti. So but our objectives is already met na. So natakal natin yung mga importante na mga tools dito sa SketchUp. So I guess so ito lang yung ito yung webinar ko for introduction to basic sketching. So, Ms. Rad. Okay, so Ms. Rad, hello.
Yes, Sir Ian. It seemed like SketchUp is such a very important tool. Nowadays, amazing that we can already make and develop a 2D and 3D image of a certain product. So thank you, Sir Ian. Let us give Sir Ian a virtual round of applause for sharing his tips and knowledge about SketchUp. And now is the time that we entertain questions from our virtual audience. Are you ready, Sir Ian?
Yes, Ms. Rad.
Okay, so since you are, let's get started. And here is our first question from our virtual audience. What is the required equipment for SketchUp?
So for equipment, so yung hardware equipment or yung system requirement, yung ano.
Yeah,
So
let's
for-
start with the hardware equipment.
So for the hardware, so actually we need yes, the CPU, so the monitor, then yung mga yung mga mahalaga na components ng personal computer. Then yun yung sabi ko kanina, so malaking advantage if you have 3-button mouse, especially sa paggamit ng orbit at saka ng zoom. Then for the system requirements naman, so hindi naman masyadong mataas yung SketchUp. So yung minimum niya actually is kaya ng mga dual core or ng mga quad core yung ganitong software. Yung importante lang it's because 3D, so dapat yung meron kayong video card, especially dapat nakasupport doon sa OpenGL 3.2.1 versions.
All right, yes. And how about what is the most recent version of the SketchUp now?
So actually yung pinaka-latest is yun yung na-release nila nung June 2021, yung SketchUp 2021.
All right. Okay, so and that's it for the information of our audience. Thank you very much, Sir Ian, for that answer. Let's move on to our second question, and it says here, do you install plugins to your SketchUp app? If so, can you recommend a useful plugin?
So actually maraming talaga,
Yes.
yung maraming
Yes.
plugin. So yung mostly na ginagamit ko yung yung make paste pala. Yung parang something nag-error yung design ko, especially yung nawala yung ibang paste, then sometimes di ko alam kung anong talaga yung nangyari sa application kahit tama naman yung way ko, so mali pa rin. So yan, gumagamit ako ng make paste para ma-solve yung problem.
Yes. And yeah, did you use a plugin in your demo just now or you did not?
So far, hindi po ako nagamit ng
Okay.
ng plugin. So yun lang yung mga basics tools, then
Right.
yung iba yung mga medyo advanced na, especially yung pero hindi yung plugin.
Yes. And thank you, Sir Ian. You actually demonstrated very useful tools in this webinar. Thank you. And I hope that answers our question. Let's move on to our third question for this afternoon. Do we need background in drafting to learn SketchUp, Sir Ian?
Actually, like me, so I am a graphic designer, so I don't have any background regarding drafting. So yung role ko lang, so is ako lang yung mag-interpret into 3D doon sa kanilang mga design. Especially, dapat meron silang complete a dimension, di kaya measurements. So, di ko naman alam yung mga standard na like para doon sa drafting. Then at the same time, di ko naman alam yung standard para doon sa interior at para doon naman sa architecture. So kung no mo talaga is kung yung purpose mo talaga or something objectives mo is parang gumawa ng floor plan, yes, I guess you need to have a background in that.
All right. So basically, it depends on what project you are doing, right, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. It seems like our virtual audience are very interested to learn more about SketchUp, and thank you for sending your questions through our open forum link. If you still do have any questions, you may do so right now, or you may post your questions through our comment section, and we will read that for you. Let's go to our question number 4. Is SketchUp available in iOS or Android devices?
Okay, so kung pang mobile apps, actually, walang ganun yung yung SketchUp. Parang medyo mahirap yung paggawa ng design when it comes sa mobile apps. Pero meron silang pang macOS, yung application nila. At the same time, meron din silang pang web yung SketchUp.
Okay. Yeah. Is the web for free, Sir Ian?
Yes. So, free siya. So, yung gagawin mo lang actually is punta ka lang doon sa website ng SketchUp, then mag-login ka lang or something, mag-sign up ka lang doon sa kanilang sa kanilang website, then you can use na yung SketchUp free.
And you can also download your project.
Yes, Ms. Wan. You can save as. Parang same din dito sa ginagamit ko na SketchUp Pro.
Yes, that is basically such a good news. Thank you for sharing that tip. Right, and I hope that you were able to answer that question. Let's go to our question number 5 for this afternoon. Can we use SketchUp in making logos? And this question comes from Bobby Gian Basher of Bacolod City College, who are joining us today. Sir Ian, what is your take on this?
So actually, in making logo, if you are getting from scratch talaga, so I truly recommend na doon kayo mag-umpisa sa mga vector graphics like Corel Draw, di kaya yung Adobe Illustrator. But if your purpose is to make a mock-up into a 3-dimensional of your logo, so malaking advantage yung SketchUp.
Okay. Yes. Thank you, Sir Ian, for that answer. And before we go to question number 6, we would like to say again, good afternoon and acknowledge our participants from Marketing Management Society officers 2021 to 2022, Bacolod City College, Sumag Campus. Sir Ian, they're joining with us this afternoon, especially the MMS officers from first year to fourth year college who are tuning in right now. Special shout out to Sir Eugene Gioganco. Yes. And so let's go to question number 6, and this one comes from Bobby Jean again of Bacolod City College. As a business student, we are asked to design our business products. Can we use SketchUp for this?
So I guess as a student, so malaking advantage yung mag-umpisa muna kayo dito sa SketchUp. So yun yung sinabi ko kanina, sa lahat ng mga 3D applications, ito yung madaling matutunan. Then for your products, so it's a big help talaga yung meron kayong ganitong presentation. Especially makikita ng consumer nyo, hindi kayo ng customer nyo, yung 3-dimensional ng ng inyong products compare doon sa kung meron lang kayong JPEG. So
Yes.
malaking advantage yung naka three-dimensional.
Exactly. And since they are business students, it would really put them in like a pedestal if they could render a product or a
Yes, that's
design
right.
in a unique way compared to others. They would really have
Medyo
that.
ma-attract talaga yung customer nila. Especially kapag na-render doon sa Lumion, kaya sa Very, parang realistic na yung products.
Yes, yes. That would truly level up their outputs and their school projects. Yeah. Thank you for that. And this is the last question for this afternoon. What are the pros and cons of being a SketchUp artist?
So actually yung pros niya, so yan, yung simple lang yung interface niya, magaan sa computer, then at the same time madaling gamitin, madaling matutunan. However, so meron siyang ibang design, like for example, yung last na ipinakita ko, yung merong measurements, yung maraming numbers. Actually, when it comes sa precisions, so mas maganda pa rin yung AutoCAD compare sa SketchUp. Yan, parang yan lang yung nakikita ko na cons ng SketchUp compare doon sa ibang applications.
Yes. But however, learning a new skill such as learning how to use a SketchUp is truly more of a pros, right, sir, than cons, right?
Yes, that's right. So, mas maraming pros yung SketchUp.
Yeah.
Compare sa cons.
Yes, absolutely. And that's it, Sir Ian. We do really hope that we were able to answer all of your questions. And any last message or tips you would like to share to our virtual audience before we end this segment?
Okay, so actually, if you are learning or something you are starting as a graphic designer, so aside doon sa two-dimensional na graphics, you have to really engage talaga sa 3D, three-dimensional na applications. Malaking advantage kapag marunong kayong gumamit ng 3D.
Okay. So that's it, Sir Ian. Thank you again very much for sharing your expert tips and knowledge about SketchUp. And also, we would like to thank again our virtual audience who are tuning in with us up to this point. And let me read some of your comments here in our comment section. Good afternoon from Schools Division Office of Kabangkalan City. A lot of you coming from Kabangkalan who are joining us this afternoon. Madam Ogid nga salamat. Ma'am Shaira Ina Aguilar, good afternoon to you. Ma'am LV Tabikiraw. Jamina Gilposagon. We have Mr. Mel Batilier. Good afternoon. Okay. So, this is actually another question, but I'm sorry we were not able to read this one, but we will try to answer this question through an email. Okay, sir? Sir Ian will be gladly answering these questions you have thrown to us this afternoon. Also, we would like to remind you that NOLITC, being a language and IT center operated by the Provincial Government of Negros Occidental, offers free online training under the Negros Occidental Training for Work Scholarship Program for Negrenses. We still have remaining slots, so if you are currently unemployed looking for opportunities to learn new skills remotely, visit our website, that's knowledgec.org, or message us on Facebook. We will provide you step-by-step guide on how to apply online in 3 super easy steps. So let's see each other online. In order to get digital certificate, please do not forget to accomplish the evaluation form through the link provided in the description box below. Please do this right after the webinar ends. Okay, we are also posting the QR code flash on your screen at this moment, so you may also scan the QR code flash on your screen. Please, your email address should be typed in correctly. Be careful with the spelling of your email address so it won't bounce back. The evaluation site will be opened only until 6 o'clock this evening. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This concludes our webinar, VGD Webinar 13. Don't miss out our another webinar next week. That's Monday, September 20th, 2021. and that's Life Stages and Trauma. See you in the same platform that you are currently using. You should be able to receive a link to your email as well. That's it, everyone. Please do stay safe and take care. NOLITC inspire, NOLITC cares. Avance, Negrense.